Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mercedes and this is the Chic Critiques platform. And I'm going over my 101 films that you must see in this lifetime. What number we at? Number 6. We are at number 6, y'all. And I wanted to, this doesn't really shake things up a bit, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I wanted to shake things up a bit. This film, how do I even introduce this film? This film for me is like, because I'm such a fan of the director and the scenes are so good and he's such a good writer. He is a superb writer as a director. And I don't, because from what okay, let's just get into it. Number 6 is going to be Django Unchained. Okay, now this is not your average slave movie. It's a film about slavery in a sense, but it's not your average slave film, and that's because it was directed by none other than the Quentin Tarantino. So Tarantino is known for kind of gory stuff too, but he's just such a brilliant writer that every scene in this film is so gut punching. The dialogue, the dialogue is so good in this film. And I heard that he is a stickler for his actors literally going word for word of what he's written on page, because he's just a stickler about his dialogue and how he's written a scene in the dialogue. So Django Unchained stars Jamie Foxx, Kerry Washington, Leonardo DiCaprio, Christoph Waltz. Am I missing anyone? Walter Goggins. It's a good film, y'all. It's about Django, who is a slave who is bought at like an auction or a breeding auction, and it's a love story as well. So he's trying to get his love back, who he left at a plantation, and he's trying to get back to her. And it's a rebellious story as well, because Django has a rebellious spirit, and he's going to go get his girl. He don't care who's standing in his way, and he wants freedom. So I love how Tarantino wrote this, kind of putting Jamie Foxx's character, Django, in a position of, not power, that's not the right word. He puts him in a position of, I guess we just got to go rebellion, y'all. Sometimes when I start using the word, I keep using the word and I don't know how to get off the word. So rebellion, revolt, okay? Django's trying to go find his love. He finds her. Samuel L. Jackson is in this movie. Samuel L. Jackson is so hilarious in this film. He plays like an Uncle Tom kind of slave, a house Negro, and he's just pure comedy. Like, Samuel L. Jackson nails his role. So I don't want to tell y'all about the movie if you haven't seen it, because it's not super old and you might not have seen it, but there's just one scene in this movie that is my absolute favorite scene probably ever on cinema, period. And that's the scene at the dining room table with Leonardo DiCaprio and Christoph Waltz and Django. And Django has come to buy Broomhilda, which is his wife. So he's found his wife, and him and the person who is his master at the time have come to purchase Broomhilda so that Django and his wife can be reunited. And Leonardo DiCaprio gets tipped off by his Uncle Tom slave, played by Samuel L. Jackson, that Django is really here to swindle him. So the fact that Mr. Candy, who is played by Leonardo DiCaprio, feels like this black man and this stranger have come into his house to swindle him, and he's actually fallen for the trick, and it took another black slave to kind of tap him on the shoulder and say, they not really here for that. What you think they're here for? They here for this. You know what I'm saying? And he feels bamboozled, and he does not take lightly to that. But the dialogue in this scene, go watch this scene. It is such classic cinema filmmaking at its finest, because Leonardo DiCaprio is so into this role. He is so into this role, it's scary. Like, who plantation you used to run? Because, listen. Anywho, but the dialogue, like, he is so into this film, and you can see actually in this scene that he cut his hand in the middle of the scene, but they kept going. They kept rolling with it. Tarantino just let him go off tape, off script. And he has the mindset, imagine yourselves, he has the mindset of a slave owner who has just been swindled by a slave. He is not happy, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. Go see Django Unchained. It is classic, classic, classic cinema, classic Tarantino. You're gonna see him again on my list because he's just such a great filmmaker, such a great writer, and I just respect his craft and his artistry so much. You know what's really gonna be the tough part about this 101 films that you must see in your lifetime is me finding 101 shirts in my closet. But that might just give me a reason to just go a little shopping. But anyway, that's what's coming in today at number 6, Django Unchained. Check it out. Classic film. I'll see you next time.